Hi guys, this is Rich with Wild Wonderful Weekends, and this is my fourth video on the new DJI Pocket 2. And today we're going to look at one of the time-lapse modes called Motionlapse. And in Motionlapse, instead of just recording a single frame over time, you actually let the camera pan while it's recording. And you can set up how far you want it to pan. I just accepted the defaults today, and I like the results. I think it did really good. So I'll show you my settings, then I'll show you the video that I took. To shoot in Motionlapse, after you start your camera up, swipe right to left on the screen. And then from the vertical menu, swipe up and choose time-lapse. Swipe right to left again, and on the vertical menu you'll have an option for motion-lapse. You can also select here time-lapse and hyperlapse. Once you select motion-lapse, swipe right to left again. And here you can decide if you want your camera to pan left to right, right to left, or if you want to set up a custom start and end point for your camera. For the video I shot today that I'm going to show you in just a bit, I chose left to right, and then once you select the direction you want your camera to pan, you swipe right to left again, and here again you choose your interval and your duration of shoot. Now I don't know if you can see it on this small screen, but once you choose your interval and your duration, at the bottom left of the screen it shows you how long your final video is actually going to be. So shooting at 4 seconds for 1 hour, I'm going to have a 30-second video. Once you select that, you can click or rather touch next, and then you're ready. You can just touch the record button and the camera takes care of the rest. Now let's suppose you did want to set a custom start and end point for your camera. Let's look at how to do that. So I'm going to swipe over here again, time lapse, motion lapse. But instead of left to right, I'm going to go to custom motion, and I'm going to swipe right to left again, set your duration and your interval again. And now when you swipe left to right, it's going to ask you to set your start and end point. I'm going to swipe left to right one more time. Now you see that you have a number 1 at the top left here and a number 2. That indicates your first position and your second position. And you've got a plus icon in the middle of the screen. You can use your gimbal, joystick rather, to set a position that you want to start at. And you just hit the center of your screen, and you see the number 1 gets highlighted. And now I can just move that gimbal to another location, and I can hit the plus sign again, and now number 2 is highlighted. Now I would be ready to go. I could go ahead and hit the record button, and it would take care of the rest. The camera will just make that recording and move the gimbal as it goes. But if I made a mistake, you see the little X in the upper right corner of the screen. You can just touch that and you can reset your points. So this is the video. The camera did really well. I didn't modify the video in any way. This is the way it came right out of the camera, with just 3 menu selections and providing the interval and duration. I was set up on a bridge and some heavy trucks went over, and when they did, they shook the bridge, and I did get a warning on the camera that said please keep Pocket upright, and I think it contributed to a couple points where the frame seems to tilt. I don't think that's a problem with the camera or the gimbal. I think that was because I was on a bridge that was kind of shaky. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos or find them useful at all, please like and subscribe. And my next video is going to be on the third and final time-lapse option that this camera has, which is the hyperlapse. Thanks for watching.